Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 23 of House 2 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, I am planning on returning to Granite Falls so that Bella can continue to work on her Outdoor Enthusiast Aspiration, which is one of the 4 goals of the challenge. The other goals are all listed down below in the description, as is a link to Vahisha Taknai's blog and the forums with the rules there too, but the general overview is that my drifter Bella had to marry an NPC or a sim in an NPC career. She has to have a house worth, I believe it's 40,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. She's done that goal, both of those goals. She has to complete the Outdoor Enthusiast Aspiration, which came with Outdoor Retreat. There are alternative versions that you can do if you don't have Outdoor Retreat. And you have to raise an heir to young adult, which we have our heir and she is a child yet. And speaking of which, we weren't able to go to Granite Falls until our heir was a child. Plus we need 1,000 Simoleons to travel, which we have. So it is Friday night, and so that means it's the weekend. Bella actually works on Sunday, but I was gonna have Bella help with homework, but it looks like the nanny is helping Charity with her homework, and hopefully that will work. And I did have Bella doing some reading of the herbalisms book, because she needs to get that. What's she doing here? She's chatting. So did she get that done? I'm just curious because I did put her, yeah. So she finished her homework her second time while focused, so she got that finished. I can only control the main sim, which is Bella, in this house. Is she going to bed? I think we're going to encourage her or influence her to go to bed because she is very tired. So we may as well encourage doing her homework. And then she's going to bed. I was going to help with needs, give a second wind, but I don't normally play with 2-story houses because I find that but this lot is very small, so a 2-story house is what fit here, so that's why we have a 2-story house because of that. And then I'm going to, after I give her a second wind, just because I don't want her to have to sleep quite as long, is I'm going to influence her to... Can I influence her to go to bed? To sleep. Because I could also just tuck her in. And that helped Bella. She's now parenting level 8. She has a 3rd option for all teaching moments, and she can more effectively perform discipline socials. Once they reach level 9, they get all the options. Okay, why don't we she's going to bed, so it looks like, I don't know if me trying to influence her is like slowing things down and getting in the way. I thought you already did your homework. Why don't we put her to bed? I need to go to bed. We're getting up really early in the morning to go out is what I want to do. Go on, my dear. Time for bed. Yeah, that would be good because you need to go to sleep. So you're going to bed. Because she just was in the red, that's why I gave her the second wind. And much as she needs fun, that's fine. And I think she was about to tuck her in, but oh well. So Bella is actually in pretty good shape because she is just on the tail ends of that needing last 2 hours. So what is she doing? She is cleaning out spoiled food. I'm gonna put that toast in there. And what I want to do is I'm gonna buy a ice cream maker. I don't think we have one. No, we do have 10 tomatoes. We have a tomato bush. I'm thinking that got put into one of my building. Sometimes plants I find go into the inventory, so I'm gonna just sell those, all 10 of them, because I don't. Oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should sell 8, and then I'm going to put that and that on the counter for her because she needs to eat 10 things, and I had put the dryer in the inventory when I bought them because I think she had a whim to buy one, but I don't want her to use it. It was either that or a washing machine until she has upgraded it, and right now that's not my priority. She may be level 5. I'll have to check when I get out, but what I'm doing in here is I want to go into appliances under the kitchen appliances and get an ice cream maker. And our kitchen's kind of mint green. Do we have mint green as an option? Oh, we do. We have mint green. Or we could maybe contrast it a bit and give a teal. I think the teal, I think it works. I think that's fine. So I want her to make Taste a Diet ice cream for, specifically for Charity, because she aged up. Oh, yeah, I know. It's almost Bella's birthday. So I want to put that in her inventory. She may have already had tomatoes, I'm not sure. Nope, she didn't. So I want her to eat a tomato, even though she's not really hungry. I don't think. Just because I did actually, let me put her on the right aspiration. I was checking where she was on the gardening aspiration. So we're going to have her harvest everything. And then we may as well evolve. I don't know how long it's going to take her to make this ice cream. And then I'm going to put that in the fridge because I do find that they're quite likely to eat the ice cream. And then maybe, you know, the fact that she aged up the way she is, it doesn't actually, you know, I've found that in my game a lot of my toddlers and then consequently my kids age up heavy. And it's been like that for the last little while. And it may not be like that. It just may be that I've not had any toddlers recently to notice it. But she was born and aged up to a toddler at a time where I did have that happen. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know if you heard, there was just an alarm, but already done what was needed for that. So I'm going to let her do all of those things and then go to sleep, and we'll be back in the morning. Well, it's morning. Bella has slept a little bit because, you know, and I woke her up a little bit early because I want to make sure that I'm only going for a day to start, and then I'll decide if I'm going to stay any longer. And I don't want her to automatically take a vacation on the Sunday because that was the whole point of me possibly coming back a day early. So I want her to leave before her work starts so that she has the option, depending on how much and how successful we are in getting everything done in a day, to come back. And if we aren't, then I will have her take that vacation day because she's really close to getting that promotion, and I just really would like her to get up to the next level because I know at level 9 of the painting career they only work 3 days a week, and right now she's on 4, and she wouldn't go to work at this point again till Tuesday. But we'll play it by ear. So for now, Charity's still sleeping and Cody's downstairs working out, but we are going to take a vacation with the family. And I'm going to have it pause because what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to bring that ice cream that I made with us. And actually, for that matter, I may as well bring something. That's only 20 hours. May as well bring some food with us. That's still going to last so that we don't need to spend any time cooking. I can just hopefully put that in the fridge when we get there. That's 3 days. And that is a faux BLT. They're both the same length of time. Mac and cheese, 4 days, so we'll put that in. So we have a couple of things in our inventory to bring with us in terms of food, and then I'm going to hit play. And I will take one of the small houses when we get there. Let's see. She's still in her PJs. We'll see whether she changes automatically or whether I'll change her when we get there. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to Granite Falls, of course, not Salvadorada. And we're going to take this green getaway. We have the money and we're only going to take it for 1 day. So I will see you when we get there. Well, we're here and I put everything in the fridge. That's why it's showing there as being there. And I'm going to have Bella eat some of these plants that she needs to do. She is actually a little bit hungry, so it's a perfect time for her to do that. And I let me hit play so she can actually start eating some of these things. I can eat that onion, strawberry. I don't want her to eat a forbidden fruit because she's going to become a plant sim. That's not my goal. My goal is just to have her eat plants. So let's see. And she needs to cook some beetles over a campfire. And then she also has to work on her herbalism skill and collect all the rest of the items because she doesn't have them all yet. Let me see what Charity's needs are. Okay, she's doing... Are you gonna... Okay. See, I was actually trying to look into, is there anything you can do to help with that? So she's at 7. And I'm sure she's not actually really very hungry, but we're gonna eat some of these grapes. And then we'll eat a blackberry. I know they're worth a lot more. But I really just want her... And I can't remember if I had her eat the... Sometimes I find that duplicates will count, and other times I find they don't count. So let's see. Does that count? Yes, she got her 10. She's probably stuffed. Let's look at her needs. Yep, she's really, really full. And she needs to get to level 4 of herbalism. And let me take a look at what she has here. She has not identified that, so let's have her attempt to identify that. I think she did identify the other chamomile. Oh, she got that. That's good. So let's see what else she has. I don't think this one is something that they get till they're higher. It's either the poison fire leaf or the other one. We'll just go through all her things in her inventory that she's collected so far and see what, if anything, she can. She can't do that one. Let's just leave that. I think she got another. She can't figure that one out. Oh, she got elderberry. Very good. So she got and that's noxious elderberry. So she got that one. I'm thinking she might not be able to get this one because it's like probably the muckleberry and whatever the other one is. So there she is. I think she had to fix the toilet, so I think she's still uncomfortable from that. I don't think... Yeah, doing the... Where's the campfire here? Over here. So... we will see. I could do this at home, but why don't I just try and see what we can get done. So she got to get to level 4. Gonna add a log, because I find if you start it and then add a log, you're more likely to actually finish. Oh, she doesn't have beetles. Any beetles? So the bug she has in her inventory, which I put in her inventory, is not considered to be a beetle. Interesting. Okay. Let me take a look to see if I see any bugs around here. Or maybe we should just go over to the park, to the national park, and then try and get through to meet the hermit, because you have to make friends with a hermit for the next tier, and I also find that the mushrooms are over there. So let me center back on her. So we're going to take them over. So I started the fire for no reason because I can't do anything with that. But we're going to go over to the... Before we go over, let's take a look in the collections. And it'll probably show us the 4 that we have identified. Yeah, so we have the 2 chamomiles and the 2 elderberries that we've identified. And the mushrooms I don't think we even have in our inventory. I think we have both the huckleberry and the muckleberry in our inventory, but she can't identify them, and I think we have the 2 types of fire leaf in our inventory. So I'm going to take them over to the park, and then we're going to go try looking for the hermit after I sort of do a quick check around to see if I see any bugs over there. So I'll be back. Well, we're over here at the park, at the national park, and I'm going to... She can't harvest because it's probably too soon to when we came last time. And there's a frog. Okay, so what I want to do is take them over here and go fishing together, because I want the rest of them to fish with her. And then while they're fishing, I am going to have her, I'm going to take a look around for any bugs that she can try and catch, because she can't get up to the next level until she has the right type of bugs in her inventory. I don't actually know what counts as beetles. I just usually have a lot of bugs in my inventory, and then I can roast them, but I've never really looked into which ones count versus which ones don't count. It's kind of gross, really. And also I want to find the mushrooms. There's the mushrooms. May as well get a frog, because we still don't have Worley. Speaking of frogs, I don't think I bred the frogs. Even though she doesn't have the most expensive frogs, we may as well breed them. So there's one of the mushrooms. And there's another dig site. And I don't have any bugs, but oh well. There's one of the... I don't really want to have her do that, because that might make her uncomfortable. So she doesn't need to fish anymore. So I'm going to have her come, hopefully all the way over here to go exploring with the... Oh well, he's not fishing. The main person I want... Oh, actually, before I have her go exploring, I actually want her to... I don't think this is the same one. but maybe it is. Maybe I've just turned around. Then I'm going to have her go exploring. So we'll wait for her to get over here, and then we were going to go exploring. So Charity, Bella is here, I should say, and she's going into the little area that you need to go into to go find the Hermit's hideaway. So we have exploring the brambles, surrounded by thicket, thorns, and danger most assuredly. Bella is left with only one decision, step forward or retreat from adventure. So we, of course, are going to step forward. I'm going to go faster so that the pop-ups hopefully come quickly. Exploring the brambles, as Bella pushes through the foliage with intrepid courage, a bubbling brook emerges. Should she stop to fish, we're going to keep walking and not stop to fish. And we're still going fast. Charity caught some parsley there. She also caught a gummy guppy. Exploring the brambles some more. Bella marches through the brush in high spirits, swinging arms and singing songs when a shiny object catches the eye. Ah, temptation. We're going to ignore the object. And now she's navigated the nigh boiling foliage to discover a sacred cove in the midst of the forest, a cove containing a mysterious sim. So we are going to travel towards the sim. And so we are going to go to the deep woods. And when we get there, I'm going to bring both Charity and Cody with them, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you're supposed to always travel together, which of course she can't go through here together with them, but she can bring them with her afterwards. So I'll be back. Well, they're all here. And they're all sad. They've only just come on vacation. It's not like they haven't been home for a long time. So we have one type of mushroom in her inventory, and that looks like that's all we have. So the other mushroom, I think I've got them all at the national park before, but often I find it's best to come over here. So I'm going to take them. Oh, I can't fish together. Oh, I can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to group them up. I can't have a party. I can't have, I think because she came on her own, that's why it didn't work. So let me go on, first off, let me go on Bella. And then we're going to have her actions form a group, the two of them with her. And then what I want to do is we're going to go look for the sim. But first we're going to take them and have them go fishing together. And then once she's done that, I'm going to, of course, still look for these bugs. And if we don't find them, we don't find them. We can do a lot of the rest of this, other than we have to come back for the final tiers to collect some bugs, but that's in the last one. So I'm looking for, here is our, I'm used to them often being an elder, but he's an adult. So we're going to do a cheerful introduction. I don't want to cancel the fishing together yet, because I'm not sure whether they will. Can we harvest that? Yes, we can harvest that plant. And then we can see whether or not it's different from what we have. But there are a few mushrooms in this neighborhood. Okay, are the others fishing? I can't really tell until I go over there. So they are fishing. Why are you not fishing? Oh, because you're slower. I guess you have shorter legs. And you're a bit hungry. So let's try and have her go do that introduction. And then there were some mushrooms over here. So let me go fast. Let's follow her. Look how sad she is. We need to become friends with the Hermit for the 3rd tier of this aspiration. No, we don't want to go lunch. Thanks, Mom. It's not really the right time to go to lunch. We're on vacation in Granite Falls. So, you know, the usual traits: loves the outdoors, loner and insane. And then we are friends with him already. We're going to enthuse about the outdoors. And we can discuss interests. I just want to make it so that they're higher friends than they currently are, so that it's more likely for them to keep it up. Flatter. And let's go into friendly and see what we can do. Okay, there's sometimes you can ask them about herbalism. I don't know if her herbalism is high enough, if it has to be at a certain level. So I'm just trying to, so we're good friends, which is what I want us to be. And we can share fishing tips. I'm still not seeing anything about herbalism. There we go. Talk about herbalism. Maybe that'll help boost her herbalism skill a little bit. Because she's at level 4. Oh, she's actually at level 4. Oh, all that trying. So now she just has to find those beetles to cook them. But then she also has to craft excellent. And I think that might be on this level. And identify all of the 10 items, which she has to have her herbalism high enough to be able to identify them. Because as you perhaps noticed, that we can't identify some of them until we get higher up. So let's take a look. Were they the same mushrooms she already had? I think they probably were. So let's keep looking for bugs. Oh, look, there's, can't imagine that we can roast butterflies. I would certainly hope not. That's not what we'll just dig for treasure. So let's hope she catches these butterflies, but I can't imagine that's something that we can eat or roast. I would hope not. So she caught, they're butterflies. And let's see. That's not mushrooms, which is what I really was looking for. Oh, there's some mushrooms over here. So let's see if we can harvest those and if those are the mushrooms she needs. Because, of course, she can't identify them until she gets, like, all of them at least in her inventory, as well as having to work on her herbology skill, which I find one thing that's good for, or herbalism, not herbology. That would be Harry Potter. So let's see, is that the one that I already have? This one, is that the one you're going to? Because I don't, oh, okay, harvest. I don't know if you harvested the one I asked you to harvest or if that was a different spot. So let me pause it, just because I'm looking to see here. So we have lots of the same mushrooms and we don't have the one that we need. Oh, look, more butterflies. I can't imagine that we can roast them, but we'll start a fire and see. And of course, I left all the other ones in our inventory back in our chest at home. So if they are something we can harvest, we don't know. So can she harvest those? So we can harvest those. So she got more. She got moth and yeah. I guess we're going to have to start a fire. I think that's all the mushrooms, so hopefully we get the last type of mushroom that we need. Are those the ones we're already trying to harvest? To try and, no, we don't have anything on there for us to collect. But they all look like moths and butterflies and not like bugs or beetles. I can't imagine a butterfly or a moth is considered a beetle. So let's see. She got Luna moss. She got some more Luna moss. And let's check whether she got, there she got some other mushrooms. Excellent. So we are going to take her over to, let's see. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. We won't invade the hermit's space too much, though. Look, she's hungry. Oh, she's got to go to the bathroom. Okay. I think what we're going to do is, I think we got what we really needed here, is we're going to go back to our rental lot so that hopefully Charity can look after herself a bit better, because she has to go to the bathroom badly, she's hungry, and we'll try and, you know, roast the bugs and stuff over back at home. We can always come back here and learn that secret recipe from the, I think we can even invite the hermit over, but I'm realizing how long has gone by in this part, so I think we're gonna have to leave it here. But I'm gonna take them back to their rental lot and hopefully Charity will look after herself there. But that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!